Women bring forth life. Men plant the seed. Okay? So, Jay.
If you want, man, I remember I used to go out with I used to take an ugly chick out with me on purpose. Just to get other chicks.
A lot of these women choose men who are weaker or choose men who are fuckboys and then complain about the very same
attributes. Alpha male and all this dumb shit.
When you're doing something, you gotta be careful about that type of shit. Jay, what you right now? You're trying to steal another idea. You're stealing another idea. Tell the truth, ain't you?
Nah, I'm just saying with that idea.
It has nothing to do with that.
Yo, what's good? What's good, everybody? This your boy JTL, aka Out From the Norm 18. We back with another one for y'all. Dope show. So let me go ahead and break it down for y'all. But as y'all come in, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe as well. So for this episode, I'm going to be talking about how they always got something to say about how Red Pill or Manosphere say the things that they say within the community. They don't like a lot of things that we say, right? But not everybody is so-called Red Pill all the time. Not everybody is Manosphere. You got different people that say certain things that they say. But I'm going to leave it up to y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about certain things that these people have to say. You know what I'm saying? Because some people say some outlandish stuff. Some people say that stuff to either get your attention and then drop the truth bombs on you, or they just about pure entertainment. I mean, it's other people I could have added into this show, but I just decided to go ahead and take these few people. Maybe if we got enough time, I'll go ahead and throw some other names in throw some other content creators in there, let y'all see what they got to say, because I know the shit be wild. I already know it. I know it be wild. So this time, you know what I'm saying, just gonna be something that we can enjoy. And I just want to let y'all know, or get y'all opinion on certain things. But like I say, at my age as a grown-ass man, certain things I see, I kind of take it as entertainment. You know, like they say, take it with a grain of salt. It's not always you got to take it literal. But it depends on your mindset. It could be age, but some people are fortunate at a young age to have a, mature mindset. But for me, I have a more mature mindset on certain things, especially when it comes to real life. So I'm not trying to, actually do these things. I'm a grown man, had to leave away from the childish things. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have some fun, but make sure it's harmless fun. So, but some of these people y'all may not see as harmless. So we're going to go ahead and start getting into it. But as I said before, make sure as you come in, you hit that like button, and you also make sure that you subscribe. So I guess the first person, who should I go to first? Let's see. Who do we wake it up with? I think I'm gonna start with my boy Sneako. I think that's who I'm gonna go ahead and go with first. Is my boy Sneako. Uh-oh. Don't worry, I was paying attention. I got you. Don't even worry, I was paying attention though this time. All right. So, like I was saying, we're gonna start with the boy Sneako and what he got to say on Fresh and Fit.
All of you are on Instagram, all of you are on TikTok, all day long. All of you listen to City Girls and Meg Thee Stallion and listen to Cardi B, and you worship these like Kim Kardashian type girls who are just professional hoes. And you thought that those are high value women, but really all of them are just bad wives. And you don't really know what's going to make a good wife anymore, what's going to make a good feminine woman anymore, because that's seen as oppressive. And feminism has done that and has brainwashed all of you.
Why do you believe you're a high class man?
All right. So far, what he had to say was not bad. He just talked about and pointed out that nowadays women are following Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, and we see a lot of that. So he ain't capping on that. Are we gonna sit there and act like he telling a lie on that? I mean, that's so far. We just not getting into the clip. That's just so far what he said. Let's see what everybody else had to say about what he said.
And became more
I don't need to say
feminine,
that.
and as a result, women became more masculine.
Yes, they're trying to feminize men and masculinize women.
But
and we're seeing it all on this podcast.
But it all the main antagonist in all this was feminism, though, because what feminism basically did was tell women that men and women are the same and we're equal,
And we're not.
and we're not. I mean, no offense to Miss Red Dress over there, but she said something along, we can both be CEOs. Well, that's the
bullshit.
mindset that many modern day women have. That is not true.
Out for me, girl.
You cannot have two bosses. It doesn't work that way.
But you had a millionaire and you do lashes.
Who said that?
But like, no, I'm just saying, like, if there, it's not two
No, but
CEOs.
she's telling you that she tried to be masculine and failed.
I'm
It
not
fucked
talking
her
about
up.
financially, baby girl.
That's what she's saying. She's saying like she tried to be masculine and it fucked her up.
And it
Is what
didn't
she's
work
trying
out
to
for
say.
me.
I feel like my fiance and I right now are equals, and like that,
It's
they
gonna fail.
look.
It's gonna fail.
He doesn't ask me for a single dime. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I don't know. There could be two CEOs, and there could be a good ass relationship.
Didn't work.
I think that
Yeah,
worked.
Well, I mean,
feel like a man has a certain
it doesn't work for certain
stop.
people.
I think the fact that you think that you and your man are equal speaks volumes that we don't even necessarily need to go into, because when a woman is with a man that she truly admires, loves, and respects, she understands that she is not the same as her man. I would argue most women.
Okay, so Myron didn't say nothing bad right there, because I mean we see it all the time. A lot of women have problems with what? Men not being masculine and being leaders like they need to be, or especially if they ain't got their money right. We hear women complain about it all the time, right? So why is it now when a guy's saying that to a bunch of women, a lot of women these days get mad at that? I mean, I'm just saying, so far it doesn't seem like they say anything wrong, anything rude or disrespectful. They're simply regurgitating what we hear women say a lot of times nowadays. I mean, what a lie. I mean, so far I'm agreeing with what they're saying.
Women don't look for an equal; they look for a superior.
They want to
And in
admire
your
them,
case,
man.
you don't have a superior, which is why you're able to kind of do the things that you do.
But I think it's because
And you know it too. I can see you nodding alongside. You know that your guy's more equal to you, which allows you to kind of get away with some of the things you do, which traditionally most guys will not like a girl
No.
to do the things that you're doing.
No.
So
But he doesn't have a choice because you wear the pants.
So he's insecure, and I wear the
Yes.
pants if I keep going out
Yes.
and have an OnlyFans
Yes.
and post on my Instagram.
Yes.
Oh my God. So your girlfriend can have an Instagram. You don't
No,
want a
we
girlfriend
never
with an
said that.
Instagram.
But what I'm saying is that if you're in a serious relationship with a guy and you post provocative photos of yourself, advertising yourself, that is disrespectful to the man, and most men would not prefer that.
Putting a giant for sale sign on your forehead.
Yeah, with their main chick, at least.
So you would date a girl with an Instagram that was like calm, like PG.
You just to be honest, you want to know what guys like to hear from when they talk to girls? I'll
No
give you guys some
Instagram.
game right now.
Give us
I like to
game.
hear things like, I don't travel. I've never been here before. Oh, my Instagram, I don't really post on it. I'm gonna deactivate it, or they don't even have one, or they.
Shout out to Red Illusion in the building. He says being a CEO requires masculinity and accountability. So no. Shout out to you, my man. All right, let's keep it going.
don't have a social media presence at all. Like men prefer, especially guys that have status, girls that have zero status and aren't out there. Newsflash, guys don't want girls that are out and about and have status like women like in men. You guys find that attractive because when a guy's out and about, whatever, it shows social status, it shows pre-selection, it shows social proof. But for a man doesn't need to verify a woman's social proof to be attracted to her. That's the key difference. If I find a girl attractive at the club, I think she's attractive. I don't give a fuck what my friends think. If you find a guy at the club and you think he's attractive, you're still going to run it by your girlfriends and see what they think.
Yeah. Right.
Women, this is why I always say women are not independent thinkers when it comes to mate selection at all.
No.
They need to get verification from other women.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah, because like
Hold on. You disagree? Real quick, when you go to the club, where do you go?
When I go to the club, where do I go? Like,
where are you sitting at the club when you're at the club?
Okay, real quick. What he said, I got to agree with that. Guys, we're different. We don't care if our homeboys think we should be with a chick or not. Sometimes it's not great because what'll happen, we'll have homeboys that's messing with a chick. We're trying to tell him she's no good, she a thought. Dudes are still messing with them. Guys are more likely to do that than women really are. That's why guys usually have problems with what? His girlfriends. I see no lie in that one. Now let's get to the part where you say about how women verify things. And this woman got too many damn tattoos.
Club.
At a table with
Okay,
my
hold on,
girls.
stop. Who are you sitting at the table with?
With my girls.
With your girls. Who paid for that table?
Maybe one of us, maybe all of us.
It's so you go to the club and you pay for the club every single time you go there with your own section. Let's keep it 1,000.
I feel like I don't even go to the club that much.
Oh,
So
here we
like,
go now.
oh my God.
See, she sees where I'm going with this. This proves my point. When you girls go to the club, you go in a nightclub. Where are all the women concentrated? In the VIP.
Yeah.
A minority of men, a majority of women. So you could say what you want to say, but women are attracted to men that have social proof and have options and can act on it. That's why girls want to go in the sections, because it's a social status thing. Women need to see that social proof.
So when you're out and about, right, and
Yeah.
you see an attractive woman, you're like, oh my God, I'm going to go and talk to her. And you're
Yeah.
like really hitting it off.
Yeah.
But turns out she's a CEO of a company and she's a boss bitch. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna still smash.
Oh shit.
I'll still smash, but
Hold on. Did you not just hear anything I just said a second
No, she
ago?
didn't.
That men don't need verification from their own gender to find a woman attractive?
I don't think we do either.
Did you not hear that?
No, but I'm saying, like, if you find out that she is a CEO boss bitch, that's going to turn you off. You're going to be like, damn, she's a man
No,
now.
he's still
Like,
I think the problem with
Here's the
being
thing.
a
Her
CEO
job doesn't matter. However, I'm going to know her job before she even tells me because of her mannerisms and how she acts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, even though, like, you guys saying, oh, I can be feminine and I can be a CEO, like, it's really unrealistic because yes, you're gonna be like, okay, you bring the feminine energy home, say that, but as soon as he gets on your nerve, as soon as you get mad, that masculine is going to pop out eventually.
Thank
There's
you.
no
Yes.
way that you can
Thank
run
you.
from it.
You make
Because
it
even
sense.
though you
Ooh, yep.
separate it from, oh, I'm only masculine at home, but I bring my feminine energy. Oh, I'm only masculine at my job, but I bring my feminine energy at home.
Yeah.
That's only when
cap.
he's doing exactly what he needs to do. When he's
Man, where's JVJ when you need him, boy? I know he'd go in on this one. Well, we're gonna keep watching.
the perfect in your eyes, when he's not rocking your boat, as soon as he doesn't take out the trash in time, as soon as he doesn't take the dog on a walk, as soon as he doesn't do something to your liking when you need it to be, that masculine is going to pop out. And
That's if you're dating somebody versus a man.
No,
Very clear.
she's right.
No, but she's right. So, like the mask will crack. Like you can play the game a little bit, which is why we tell guys vet a girl for a year. Like you date her for a year, and so you can see all the sides, because girls will be chameleons and act like a feminine, submissive woman to get the ring or the relationship or whatever it may be. But you need to vet them for a long period of time to see where they really stand and see if they're the real deal. And yes, that the reason why I say that is exactly what she said. Girls will play the game or whatever. But going back to what you said about a CEO boss bitch, let me make this extremely clear for the women. It's not your title that turns the guy off. It's the mannerisms and the way you act and behave because of the job that you have. Do you understand this? That when you're a go-getter and you make a lot of money, it comes with inherent traits. If you look at millionaires, there's universal traits that millionaires have, okay? They're tenacious. They work hard. They work long hours. Non-agreeable. These are all personality traits that are attributed to high earners.
See, I see nothing on there that they said was wrong. People get upset about the excited parts and Kevin! We got my boy JVJ in the building. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, my guy. We appreciate you, man. So go ahead, let them know what time it is, where they can find you at, and all that good stuff.
This man done drank some Kool-Aid or something.
Kool-Aid.
But what up, y'all, man? It's your boy, Let's Talk with JVJ. Y'all can find me over there or over here on Saturdays. I got a good one for y'all coming Saturday.
All right. That's what it is. So real quick, what's your opinion on this clip that I just showed? They always talking about Fresh and Fit is so terrible or Sneeko is so terrible. But with the dialogue that they just had back and forth with each other, do you find anything that was cap, that they was wrong for, that was misogynistic? Like, go ahead. Give us your opinion, my brother. Brother.
brother. I don't think they said anything wrong. Like, I think the way that the ladies were receiving it, well, it was one girl on there that actually received it the right way that I saw. It was that black girl that was vocalizing it. But a lot of them girls think that we care the same things that they are attracted to us about. They think that we're attracted to them about, and we're not. We don't care about that shit. So like with the CEO thing, a dude doesn't care if a woman's a CEO. But just like Myron said, he could tell by the way she carries herself and the way she talks. But women want that shit. Men don't. Men don't want that at all. Sneeko. Yeah, Sneeko. That's all I got.
But I mean, it wasn't that bad. I don't see nothing either of them said that was bad on this video. Now, I'm not saying I'm trying to take up for every video that they make and all that. I'm just going through clips. I didn't really even look through all of them. I just, all right, well, there go. Let me see what they're saying on this real quick. Two minutes maybe. And then I grab it, throw it up, and see if they say some terrible shit. That's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? See if anybody else agree. Do they have a problem with what they're saying and all that? All right. So we're going to go ahead, go to another one.
Uh-oh, what he got?
All right. Let me see. Now you work this better than me. You know. I think I got it. I'm just trying to see. Oh, now I ain't gonna go to that one just yet. Beta. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go to this one.
Let's see what we got.
We're gonna go to another one, but this is more about Myron. All right. Oops.
Say that some guys might like that or whatever, but in general, guys that have options.
Hello.
Yeah. Myron, why are you sighing, bro? What's wrong with
you? You hit that full screen button.
I know you might say that some guys might like that or whatever, but in general, guys that have options that, you know, if a dude can have sex with a girl that's in shape, that's attractive, versus a girl that's obese and attractive, they're gonna go with the girl.
Would you rather have sex with a piece of paper or a fucking
no, let me touch on that.
Girl?
Let me touch on that.
Which one?
Sure. You want that fat ass bounce on your dick. You don't want that. No, listen, I'm sorry.
No, not that full, but
yeah, I know which one you're talking about, but I don't want to do that
like
one.
the jokes and whatever, boop, 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 all you want, but listen, like me personally, I'm not a big female. I'm just thick. So it is what it is. Like I don't got no big stomach. I'm cool.
Wasn't it
and I like my size. I don't want to be skinny at all.
There's someone that said that in South Park. Was it Cartman? I'm not thick. I'm just big bone. I'm not
Yeah.
big bone.
Yeah.
All right.
Peter Griffin.
How tall are you?
For me?
Yes.
5'3".
And how much do you weigh?
180.
That's obese. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's fine. And listen, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing to fix it. I'm still eating.
And you can continue to eat. But what I am here to tell you is that the reality is that men prefer not to be with obese.
That's
women.
really crazy.
I can't tell.
I'm a foot taller than you. You have 20 pounds on me.
I love it.
You really here, baby. I ain't never worried about
Myron
that.
likes the pieces of paper. I like meat on the bone.
It's not that. It's
I do too. Don't give me no bone because I can't eat it.
because a lot of dudes will have sex with bigger girls because that's kind of what that's their options. But
So
if
you
a guy
like a
has,
snack?
it's not about that. It's about when men have options. Typically, they go with women that are not obese.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Okay, but listen now. Listen. Hold on. Wait.
What does that have
Let
to
me
do
touch on
with
this. Listen. He like the snack. He don't like full course meals.
Facts.
He eat like a bird.
Facts. Yeah, you bird eating,
Your
man.
girlfriend's fit.
Eat up, Myron.
Is your girlfriend fit?
Ain't got no potatoes.
Like, are you attracted to the fact that like she works out and stuff? Like
All
something
my
like,
girlfriends are fit.
Okay. What you mean?
All right, real quick. I got a problem with that. All right. So you see, he trying to tell him something real, and what are most of the females doing on the panel right now when he trying to have a real conversation? What they acting like?
It sounds like they shaming right now, but
I'm saying, what is their attitude?
I don't know the words you want me to say. They're
No,
being disrespectful, in my opinion.
All right, that's what I'm saying. So even when they try to tell some real stuff and not be disrespectful, they act disrespectful. They act like some goofy heifers.
I would agree.
So is it because they're rude that they're acting like that towards them, or is it because they're just not hearing what they want to hear? I mean, that's the whole point of this show. I say, who gives the worst advice? So far, have we seen any other guys that, whether you want to say manosphere, red pill content, giving bad advice?
I haven't heard any bad advice right now. He gave her a fact of life. Majority of men, because there are always going to be exceptions to the rule, but majority of men do not prefer a woman that is obese.
True.
You don't. You can call yourself thick, big bone, whatever the hell you want to call it. You're lying to yourself. And she's in that mindset that a lot of ladies don't know. She's probably younger, but she's conflating sexual activity to men wanting her. No, they just know they can smut you out real quick, like, and keep it moving. ain't no dude trying to put a ring on your finger. Like when she was like, I don't know about that, and all the girls like, okay, she getting slutted out. Thank you. All y'all doing is helping us. This sexual liberation shit help dudes that can get pussy.
Yes, sir.
They just so dumb. They just like these dumb, like dudes don't like fat girls. Some dudes might, but majority of men don't. So Myron didn't say nothing wrong. And them keep trying to say his girlfriend. That he said it in the very beginning. It's irrelevant. What does that have to do with this conversation? Now you're just trying to bring something else in here to try to disprove my point. That has nothing to do with it. Men don't like fat girls.
He kind of stunned on him when he said,
yeah, he said all of my girlfriends.
All my girlfriends are fit. And you see, I don't know if you noticed the chick sitting right next to him in the orange. She looked at him. I don't know if that's get the fuck out of here look, or is that, oh really, you got a lot of girlfriends?
That might be that he smashed me earlier and he didn't tell me he had a bunch of girlfriends. Look,
it's one of them look. It's one of them looks. I don't know which one, but it's one of them. We go continue because maybe she gonna say something that's gonna help us understand what that look is about.
Oh,
yeah, that's the difference. That's
yeah,
somebody call facts.
Anyway, I didn't see call facts right now.
All of them are fit.
I can vouch for him. He's
Yeah,
not
they're
lying.
all fit.
He's
So
not lying.
the thing is that we can sit here and say, oh, like, you know, big is beautiful, blah, blah, blah. The reality is it's not. No one is attracted to obese people. I mean, I get what you're saying. There's some guys that like that, but most guys that have options don't. So.
Oh, yeah, that's a lie. Boom. I live here. I live here every day.
Okay, chat.
I don't go nowhere without nobody
if you're
trying to
saying
say
it's a
nothing.
lie,
Men having sex with you versus men committing to are two different things.
You ain't seen me naked. Exactly.
Okay.
It's going. It's going.
Yeah, moving on.
It's going. So we can't do that. We're not gonna do that.
Bro.
Look at his face, bro. We're not gonna do that.
nasty fat.
I mean, I'm just gonna do what? Be honest. That's the truth.
I mean, that's not honest though. Men like. I mean, in my world and where I come from.
That's the problem.
There's
Your
men-
world.
I'm from Detroit. We
In
all
your
fit.
world.
No, but like for real, there's men that only wanna like be with big bitches.
And those are typically lower status men that don't have options.
He like a beat.
No, listen, but your opinion is your
You saw me
opinion.
on live with Lizzo. You saw me.
Listen, realistically though, your opinion is your opinion. What you like is what you like. So when you on here talking,
All
you're
right.
talking from your
We
point
got
of view.
21,000 people watching right now.
Thank
All right, guys, let's see here. Give me a 1 in the chat if you prefer your girl to be fit. Give me a 2 in the chat if you guys like bigger girls that are
They gonna
180
say bigger
pounds.
girls.
If you got spam
It is
two,
what it is.
I'll give Chad $1,000. Spam two right now. Lizzo, spam two right now. You got $1,000.
Lizzo lit.
It's about to be all
I'm
ones.
a
Like,
6
I
foot
know
three.
how
I
you.
know what they gonna say.
Choose in the
Everybody
chat,
think about that.
$1,000. Look,
Here's the
it's
problem.
all. It's
I'm
all
a
ones.
6'3"
Yeah, they don't do that.
man. I'm a 6'3" man, and I weigh 200 pounds. You're 5'3" and 180. That's crazy. That's wild.
Hey,
And there's
yeah,
a
but
bunch
I
of
don't
ones
want
in
no
the
man
chat.
that
There's
can't
another
pick
two.
me up anyway. So
There's
when
another two.
I see some twos.
Ah, man, Lord have mercy. Jay, that's your speed. Go ahead.
Man, like it just don't make no sense. Like, but they're not living in reality. She keeps equating sexual activity to men want her. That's not the case, boo-boo. Y'all don't got like the candy store reference that Byron uses all the time is very, very useful in this situation right here. Girl, you were born as a girl. Men are gonna want to fuck you regardless. But a man that actually values you has to put a ring on you. That's how you know a man wants you. That's how women win the game. All they got to do is get it right one time and they win the game. Our shit to win the game is just to smash these hoes. Like, for if we can smash them, that's our win. That's a win for us. A man that can get a lot of pussy is winning. But a woman that can get a man, one man to commit to her, she won the game. The game is over with. She don't understand that. She keeps conflating that sex to something. And she gonna be that older lady talking about men ain't shit when she get older. But right now she's acting like she's having the time of her life, and men want that. Then they don't want cookie dough. They just playing with cookie dough right now.
Trying to mold it into something they want, but it'll never happen.
Never happen. You know, she said she's still eating.
She's still eating. All right. Well, you know, if that what floats your boat, but that's the biggest issue. It's not what guys want, and I know it could be, you know. Well, hold on.
Man, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I was trying to check something. I think I made a mistake. I made a mistake.
Oh man, I ain't even got you up here right yet, man. Hold on. Y'all ain't keep talking. Do you think? Let me get y'all set up in here.
Handle that.
Boom! They up in now.
There we go. I don't know what you just did.
I put your overlay up there.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. All right. Anyways, so as we can see, even when guys try to be honest, they say they want guys to communicate better. I don't see how much better you can get than that. Honestly, a lot of guys, especially if they have the option, they don't want bigger girls. I mean, so just because in your world somebody will smack them cheeks, that means this guy's lying. From what we see, she's the biggest girl in there. So if that's the case, why is not all big girls in there? Why not all the guys in there trying to smash? Or definitely not wife her up. They're telling the truth. But I mean, I guess they're giving terrible advice, right? All right, let's go back to it. Here's some more of this nonsense.
I see some twos. Yo, twos. I'll give you $1,000 if you guys spend two right now.
Shut up, Jadavion.
Honestly, she has a fat ass, so a lot of the weight is on her ass. So pretty much.
Tell her stand up.
I ain't got no jelly rolls.
Yo, Myron,
I eat jelly rolls, but I ain't got
Wait, hold on.
Get it. God damn.
Myron, would you not smash Lizzo?
No, absolutely not.
You wouldn't?
No, absolutely not.
She's high value.
It doesn't matter about no.
She's submissive.
No, she's not.
Tell me right now she's not attractive.
She's not attractive, bro.
Man,
You and I both know
y'all playing
this.
too much.
You and I both know this.
She's not. Her
I don't know what.
Average. Her body is below average.
I don't know what Jadavion trying to do, bro. That he know good and goddamn well. Like I thought he was trolling for a second, but I think he's really being sincere. That he really think Lizzo's attractive or some shit. I don't know. He might be into big girls though.
He might be.
I don't fucking know what the fuck that is.
But I can't believe he said high value.
Hey, she ain't high value because she make no money. She's high earning. That shit.
That's what I'm saying. Value has nothing. It could be part of earning money, but that's not the essential thing when it comes to high value. Especially not for women. Like we make the rules and set the rules on that. What makes a woman a high quality woman is if you can get a high value man and get married
and keep them. Yeah. Only high value women out here, the women that are with high value men. That's a high value woman. All y'all rest of y'all running around here, you might be high earning. You might be highly educated.
Let me add this other caveat to it. Or if not husband, then her family with a father present.
Nah, I can't give it that.
No, listen what I'm saying. If a woman has come from a 2-parent home, and the father is high value, now that puts her in a different situation, right? And the reason why I say that is because mostly when we see 2-parent homes and the father is doing what he's supposed to be doing as a father, those young ladies usually carry themselves correctly. So if she comes from a good family, then we can say she's worth a high values man's time. Like I'll say she has the potential. I'll say that if anything. But just because she's making a bunch of money don't mean shit. You got to come from a 2-parent home. That's a good family home. You carrying yourself right because of how your father raised you and directed you in your life. But by yourself out here coming from a single parent home, just because you start making a bunch of money, you got to think about all the baggage that's going to come with that. So basically, I'm talking about her upbringing and the way she carries herself makes her have potential for that a high value man will want in her. Because most high value men want a woman that comes from a 2-parent home. Would you agree?
Well, see, I was going to give you some pushback.
Go ahead.
Well, my pushback would be, see, I wouldn't call, like, if the father's high value, they come from a well-off family and stuff, they just high class. That's a high class family. And most of those women will be around men that are from that high class area. Like she'll be trying to deal with the same men that are growing up around the same age, because he's only going to be dealing with rich and well-to-do people anyways, wealthy families. But even those kids, though, like the next family's sons, they not even high value though, because it takes them, you have to do certain things to become high value.
Yeah, that's why I changed it. I said potential. That's why I changed it to the potential, because she's gonna have more of a potential to get with a high value man because of who her father associates with and his network around him. So he's gonna stay around, just like you said. He's gonna be around other high value men, network wise especially, and normally what's going to happen? They're going to intertwine their families.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll most likely rather his daughter get with somebody from that. Like, look at Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. Their kids are dating, right? And I'm just using that for example because everybody can see that. But it's most likely going to be something like that. A lot of people that I met that have money, their families know each other, and that's how they kind of got it. It's almost kind of like staying on the same block or going to the same school.
Most rich people marry rich people.
Exactly.
They usually don't marry down unless they already married before the motherfucker gets the money.
Okay, but, so I got some more pushback in the chat. Red Loser said, I don't think so. Rich girls today are just as likely to be hoes. Well, it depends.
I was about to say, because you look at Paris Hilton, you look at Kim Kardashian, fucking Miley Cyrus, all these girls that grew up in families.
I wouldn't throw Miley Cyrus in there because that's entertainment. But the other ones you just
she had like that in real life, though.
No, I get that, but I'm saying that's entertainment for us where her father comes from, where she comes from. But
yes, okay, so different.
You said the Kardashians and then Paris Hilton. Yeah,
I'm just saying they come from rich families, but I will give you. Somebody could throw out like the Obama girls. They could throw out the Hillary girl, the Clinton girls. Like even Trump's kids didn't act up. The George Bush and their kids, they ain't like they don't be out here wilding like that. Even though
Bush kids did.
What they do?
Them heifers were party animals.
Okay, well, I never looked into them. You saw I left off Joe Biden because stuff be in the air, so I wasn't gonna talk about his kids.
So it is possible. It is possible.
It is possible. But those families,
it's gonna be a little.
That's different.
It's a little less likely though. Like all the people we name are more rare occasions. If you really look at it in like a totality, that's not gonna be overall.
Zero, maybe one.
Yeah, it's not gonna be overall, but I'm sure y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. Let me see who we gonna go to next. Oh, I'm about to go to Jay's favorite person next.
Ah, man, we about to hear nails on a chalkboard. I know who he talking about.
Y'all get ready. This is Jay's favorite person right here.
A quick update on what's going on with Neo and his soon-to-be ex-wife Crystal Smith, who is now acting brand new, as if she didn't sit up and watch and participate and be okay with Neo cheating on Monietta, leaving her a single mother, tricking her into getting her tubes tied, and then ultimately leaving her after being engaged to her. Crystal had no problem with that, but now she's out here seeing that she's getting the same black man that Monietta was getting, and now she wants to play the victim. So just for the people who may not be privy to the story, last month, Neo's wife, Crystal Smith, made a long, lengthy post talking about how Neo has been cheating on her with multiple women, how he disrespects her and shows no value to her, and how she's overall unhappy in the marriage with this man that she acquired by way of him cheating on his fiancée, Monietta. And see, Crystal Smith has also had a history.
Now, I know it's going to be hard, Jay, but you used to it by now. I'm going to ask a question in a moment.
Online of trying to taunt Monietta, trying to one-up Monietta, basically doing what these preferences do, thinking somehow that they're better than black women only until they get the same black man, and then they start complaining about it. Because here's the thing. Black men, like Neo, apparently, they value your whiteness and or proximity to whiteness. They do not value the woman. They are operating from a point of colorism and self-hatred. And what these women who clearly are lacking do not understand is that the way that a man treats one woman is likely the way he's going to treat another woman. Am I saying that in every case? Absolutely not, because there are exceptions. But the general rule is that if a man is a liar and a cheater and a philanderer who disrespects women and don't value them, chances are he's going to be that way to the majority, if not all, of the women that he meets. And it doesn't matter their race, their skin tone, their proximity to whiteness, or not having any proximity at all.
So, do you agree with anything she just said?
But you know she's full of shit.
I'm just asking a question. We doing a show. Do you agree with anything she said?
No, I actually got to push back on.
And what you don't agree with?
Look, value. A man doesn't value a woman. I don't know where the fuck these dumbass heifers come from thinking that you supposed to be valued just because you're a woman. Y'all don't value men just for being men. You got to bring something to the table. You got to prove something to me to make me value you. Respect is earned, not given. Just because you think that you're a woman, he's supposed to respect you, you might be a detriment to that man's life. Like, why is it always assumed? Like, I just don't get it, man. That irritates me the way when they talk like that. What the fuck makes you think I'm supposed to respect you? How about you give me something to respect? Ain't no female in a relationship with a man that a man didn't have to prove something to her. He didn't have to be doing something. They don't go and hook up with bums on the side of the road, homeless people. If they did, then that statement would reign true. But women don't do that. They chase after a certain group of men. So why the fuck would he respect you if you're not giving him nothing to respect just because you're a woman? I'm sorry, man. That irritated me right there. That's the one word I picked up on.
Shout out to my boy. Let's talk with JVJ, man. He ain't playing around today.
Oh
All right.
my God.
So I agree. I totally agree with you because we know it's bush that this person spews a lot of the time. But we're finna go ahead and listen to the chalkboard a little bit more.
A man has money and fame, it doesn't mean that it's a band-aid for his degeneracy. So make no mistakes, Neo being rich. I've been
Now you could have played the beat, man. I liked that beat.
Going to change his pathology for the better, it's going to change it for the worse. And that's what we're seeing in black men like Nick Cannon. We see this in the likes of Future. We see this in the likes of Tristan Thompson. We see this even in the likes of Kanye West. It doesn't matter how much money the black man has. That's not going to change his pathology unless he's using his money to go sit in front of a therapist.
Finding the right healthcare supplements have always been difficult.
Yeah, we ain't listening. She trying to market.
Nigga, Kanye.
I mean, well,
she brought up Kanye cheating on Kim Kardashian. Kanye.
Yeah, he didn't cheat on her though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like Kanye. When this happened,
he didn't cheat on her. I don't know what
exactly.
That.
That's what I'm saying. I've never heard that shit before. So I'm like, who the fuck? What the fuck is she talking about? Kanye. If you want to say Tristan Thompson, okay. But see, you want to know the funny thing that I got from that? All the men that she named, you naming famous ass dudes who have girls throwing pussy at them every day.
Every day.
And you surprised? A lot of these ladies act surprised when they went through their whole phase. They a pretty girl, done been out here knowing they looking good, and they make sure they got guys coming at them, throwing the dick at them, and they get to pick between them. They do that. No excuses. Sexually liberated. It's not a problem. You get with a dude that's a fucking entertainer. You probably chased after him just because he's a fucking entertainer, an athlete, famous somehow way. And you think other women ain't throwing pussy at him? Did you turn down dick when you was having your fun? I see you didn't. So don't be looking at him. The candy store reference reigns all the time. You've been in the candy store your whole fucking life. A man has to do some amazing things to get into the candy store. And you mad at him that he getting some candy?
Oh, real quick. I got my boy Low Key in the building, man. What's good with you, bruh, man? What's good with you?
What it do? Are you hitting that for everybody?
Nah, that's my boy. But what's good with you, bro? Yeah, man, I agree with you, dog. It's, she says, I don't know. I'm just trying to see what's being said and see if they're giving good advice or not. Let's go back to the top.
The other girl. Ugh.
Despite the fact that the whole world is telling them you are the problem, even for your preferences. Let's get back on Neo and Crystal Smith. So after Crystal Smith exposed Neo went and liked her post where she's airing him out. Remember, She said 8 years of lies, 8 years of deception, 8 years of unknowingly sharing my life and husband with numerous women who sell their bodies to him unprotected. Every last one of them. To say I'm heartbroken and disgusted is an understatement. But she wasn't disgusted with Neo when he was doing the same thing with her to Manietta, though. And see, how you get him is how you lose him. She got him by cheating with him on Manietta, and now she's losing him because he's cheating on her and having side babies all over the place, because this is something that Black men do because they're socialized to think they're the prize and a king with no kingdom. I don't know what Black women think they're doing other than create.
Now, I would have gave her a little bit of a point for what she was saying. She got with a dude while he was with somebody else. And she, remember now, we said this before, right? You said this in one of your lives. A chick don't have a problem being the cheatee until she's getting cheated on. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So I would have gave Synthetic G a point for that until she went and said, this is what Black men do with no kingdom. Now, Neil worth millions of dollars, super famous. He got his kingdom. He can do what the hell he want to do. But if you always saying Black man is so broke, then why are you talking about a Black man who got money and then saying he's still broke? Like, that's bad advice. Like, she tries to do anything and everything to tear somebody down. That's bad advice because you're lying to your subscribers. How you gonna say that about somebody who has everything you say Black men don't have? That's bad advice, in my opinion. What you say, Jay?
It is bad advice. She contradicts herself within one little soliloquy so fast every fucking time. She said that Black men ain't shit and the world knows it. Everybody knows it. And then says that everybody praises them like they're kings.
Makes no sense.
Which fucking one is it, boo? Like, I agree with you. Like, the point is true. The girl can't be sitting around here really like everybody else is gonna look at her. And the reason that she's coming at the girl because she ain't black. So she might be some other race or something. That's the only reason she coming to him. She can just use Neo to dig at the whole time, but her real agenda is at this girl because another lady. But they know that he's an entertainer, man. They know this man's an entertainer. They know what goes on in those type of industries. And to sit here and be surprised, like a lot of girls think they gonna change somebody. You think you gonna be that special girl where he won't, bitch, get out of here. You not special. All of y'all chicks need to understand that y'all are not fucking special. You are not. You might be great. You might be special to that one guy, some shit like that, or to your mama, your daddy, your kids or something. But to other men, like, no. Hey, what's special about you that makes me not want to fuck these other hoes? That's gonna make me not fuck these other hoes. Like, what are you doing for me? What are you bringing to me to make me do that? And most chicks ain't gonna never be able to bring enough. You're not gonna be able to bring enough. You just sitting there taking, like, man, look, enjoy the fucking ride.
But this is the thing, though. Neo first woman. Was they married? I forget.
Yeah, he said she kept saying his ex-wife.
No, but I'm talking about before his ex-wife. It was another woman he was dealing with. He had a child with. She cheated on him and got pregnant by somebody else, and he still had to pay her off.
Yeah. We was talking about that court system shit on that.
So, what about Black female pathology? So, maybe he's traumatized. Maybe that's why he's doing some of the stuff that he does. Maybe it's like, why should I? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why should I be faithful if people out here hurt me anyway? Maybe I'll just get you before you get me. Bullshit. Trust me, it's still bullshit. But, yeah. But at the same time, if it was the other way around, I guarantee you Synthetic G would give that woman an out.
Oh, automatically. Because she have a reason. It's the same when they got cheat. They be like, what did he do to you?
Exactly. Now, this chick, I don't really know who she is. I don't know if you know. Because it's like I could look at her and tell she's been around the industry for some years. She's not no newcomer. She probably did videos, makeup, hair, stylist, whatever. She's around the industry. And it's just like you said just a moment ago. You see what's going on. What made you think when you got with him that it was going to change? Then you got to think, he's a superstar. and an R&B singer, who 90% of his fans is gonna be females. So it's always gonna be a woman in his face. Always. What made you think? What made you think you was gonna be any different or make him change? What? Because you light skin? Everybody else call you fine? You might got a little change in your pocket. It's plenty of women that go around in that industry. That has the same thing you got. They look good. They got a little money. Might have a little status. That don't mean you gonna change them because of that. It don't mean it. So let's go back to some more of this nails on the chalkboard.
Creating demons by blowing smoke up black men's ass only so it can turn to dust. And that's what's happening. What you're doing is creating the very problem that you're complaining about. You're creating the men who have no integrity, no empathy, no awareness, can't test the temperature, disrespect you, and publicly announce how much they hate you. Anything you're creating by telling them they're kings and speaking life into them. But anyway, so now Neo has decided to ask a judge for a gag order against Crystal Smith, talking about her cheating allegations have cost him $400K in bills. I don't know about y'all, but this reminds me of when Future tried to get a gag order on Eliza Reign, who said that she was having his baby and she was correct. Tristan Thompson tried to get a gag.
The fact that I'm smoking legal cannabis and it got delivered right to my front door.
In New Jersey.
Against Marley Nichols. I want y'all to see the pattern here. See, because this pathology when black men will mistreat you, gaslight you, belittle you, harm you, and then want to silence you after, that's not just for regular everyday black men. The pathology is still in your celebrity black males too. And it's the culture because the men are driving the culture. Black men want to be able to run amok. They want to be able to weaponize their preference against black women. And then when their preference comes out publicly and say, well, look, I got the same black man, then they want to stop them from talking. Just like they want to stop us from talking all over YouTube and TikTok and on social media, telling the world about their pathology. They will do that to their preferences too.
Now, all right. If that was the case, then why are you still on YouTube? Why is your homegirl Nyla and all them other people still on YouTube? Why is these divestors still on YouTube if we silencing y'all? Because she done came at plenty of people. I mean, look, I'll give you a perfect example. Who's the only people right now trying to silence and sue Tasha K?
Women.
Thank you. Females. It's not men. There's no guys out there trying to sue Tasha K. You got Cardi B. Now they say Megan Thee Stallion may sue her. Nicki Minaj may sue her. It's not us. We could give a damn to care less. What we do, we make our own spaces, speak to each other, have our own voice. And what happens? They come in flocks and droves to come to our spaces. So once they do that, then now you want to silence everybody. They try to silence Kevin. They came at O'Shea. You see how many times they didn't silence Tommy Sotomayor? It's not men. It's not black men doing this. We don't do that. Even outside of men in general as race, we don't do that. The people who are silencing Kanye is not black men. You still got a lot of black men that's still riding with Kanye. You got a lot of black men still riding with Tasha K. So it ain't us. That's why I say what the bad advice is. I'm keeping it real. I could get, like I said, I would give her credit on certain points, but then she jumps off the ship head first, and there's no water. She swan dives into concrete every damn time. She can't stick to her point. She'll say something that's making sense, and then she'll go back. But black men are nothing. They're dusty. Blow steam up their ass, and it turns into dust. It ain't us.
That's the whole point. That this ain't about the lady and none of that shit. This is about Neo. She like it's just a black man. This lady keep tripping me out with this preference thing, man. I'm gonna literally put that graphic and I'm gonna save it in here so we can just pull it up and it just pop up on screen. She keep talking about black men and their preference, like referring to like black men got a preference for white women. I done showed the stat. Man. 85% black men, 85% we dealing with these black ladies, and they swear up and down that we hate them. She's spreading hate. And yes, we don't complain. We don't get out here and complain in the public square. Every time something go bad in a relationship, you don't see the men say shit. Michael B. Jordan didn't say shit. Neo just saying this bitch need to keep my name out of mouth. Most men don't fucking say shit. Women are always the ones that run to the public and try to tell everybody why she ain't with the dude no more and how bad he is. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Some dudes are starting to speak up, but I think all dudes need to. But, you know, we're going to have them old men be like, yeah, man, the real man, you know, he just take that shit, keep moving. I'm like, that's why them bitches keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sue their ass.
That's probably why men die before they woman. Because they taking it and keep on moving.
Fuck that.
And they dying off stress.
If she, man, look, like what Neo said, if she's saying shit that can goddamn cost him money, especially if it's a lie, sue her ass. Pull a Johnny Depp and sue the bitch for defamation. Like, you gonna shut the fuck up talking about me. Like, just because you mad that this relationship didn't go the way you wanted it to go, maybe you thought it was something, even though he probably told her what the fuck it was, but she still thought she was gonna make something happen. Nah, man, fucking take some money out of these broke bitches' pockets. Take some money out of their pockets.
TL Marie still ain't paid 50 cents. But I think more people need to be like Johnny Depp, man. Take ass to court and give her that look like.
You shouldn't have been talking shit. Should have been talking shit, man. Real shit.
Give him that look. That's how you do it. All right. So we got a little bit more to go.
God.
Crystal Smith ain't no black woman, and neither is Marley Nichols. But we've seen how black men have been treating them, and it's the exact same way they treat you. So not only does he want to hit her with a gag order, but he's also saying that he does not want to give her anything. He's stating that she's essentially lazy and she needs to go work because she was unemployed the entire time that they were together. Now, Crystal Smith is saying that Neo needs to
Oh, yeah, he screwed up.
pay her alimony because he did not want her to work while they were together. And this is what I'm telling you, when black men talk about they want a traditional relationship, this is why. Because they want to be able to conduct themselves like how Neo and Tristan Thompson and Future are conducting themselves. They want to be able to engage in high levels of degeneracy, cheat on you, lie to you, have side babies, get you to not work, say it's traditional, only so that if you want to end the relationship because you're just not happy in it and they're cheating on you and running amok, they can then say, okay, well, since you want to leave me, I'm going to take all of my resources with me. Do not put yourself in that type of situation, black women. Understand that anything that black men have control over is going to equal exploitation for you. Black men are not saying they want traditional women.
See, and I think this is another big issue why a lot of black women can't get right. And it's because there's no separation in the type of guys that she's talking about. There's a separation. Kevin always made that separation. That's why he always said what he said about athletes and entertainers. It wasn't to disrespect them, but it's the truth. The way they get their money, the way they have their fame and stardom, the way people embrace them, they're 9 times out of 10 not going to really be that faithful. It's highly unlikely that they're going to be faithful. It's more probable than just possible. It's very probable. So if she would separate that, then it would make sense. But people with good guys with good sense tell women this all the time. You separate it. You look at the morals, the character, and stuff like that. It's not like Neo is a gospel singer. He's an R&B crooner. That's the way he makes his money. So even if, say, Neo faithful, he's still gonna do stuff that's gonna be questionable. Singing to a chick in her face, holding a hand, giving out flowers. The only special thing he gonna do for you versus what he gonna do for his audience, you know, you all get to go on trips. He gonna buy you lavish gifts and that things of that nature, claim you in public. But he's still gonna be doing certain things that you need to look at and be like, do I really want to mess with an R&B singer? Do I really want to mess with an athlete? Do I really want to mess with a rapper or an actor? You got to ask yourself these questions. And she's not separated. That's another thing why I'm saying who gives bad advice. And that's bad advice because you're not separating the type of guys. You're just saying black men. If all black men ain't got shit, and then even when a black man does have shit, and you will still say all black men don't have shit, all you're doing is projecting your pain, your anger, your frustrations, and your trauma, your bitterness onto other sisters. Not all black women are going through this. We can look at the stats and see the main people that are making all the babies, the main people that are doing all the cheating, and it's usually Pookie and Ray Ray, the wannabe player, the popular guy, the guy who got money or got a high status career in entertainment, which includes sports as well. So what do you expect? But no, she ain't gonna separate him. It's all black men. So apparently Neo just a rich Dusty.
Because they plan to treat them better. They're saying they want traditional women because that dynamic was wholly exploitative to women in general. That's why when I hear people, especially black women, speaking negatively about the feminist movement, I don't understand that, because the feminist movement allows you to be able to get out of a toxic, unhappy relationship with a bandit. Without the feminist movement, you wouldn't be able to do that. The feminist movement allows you to be able to work and make your own money, so said struggle bandit cannot weaponize resources against you. Feminism allows black men to still be regarded as men, even though they need a woman to help them financially and go 50-50 on them. So you see what black men really want to do. You see how their resources translates into exploitation and abuse. The bottom line is you were married to this woman for 8 years. I believe you convinced her not to work. She had 3 of your children. She deserves alimony. But just like with black women, they don't want to provide for their preferences either. They also want to exploit their preferences. They want to silence their preferences. Do you see the pattern? It don't matter the race of the woman, the outcome is going to be the same.
Now, I'm just wondering, was feminism really for black men or against white men?
It's for white men.
Okay, so we ain't never controlled nothing, but we was able to oppress our women. Yeah. And feminism got them from up under our clutches. Yep. But you always making videos saying that y'all was always taking care of us.
Yep.
I mean, am I wrong here, Jay? Am I just saying something? Like, am I not making sense?
No, you see why it irks me every time I hear this lady talk, because I'm like, all you do is contradict yourself, and the women are so caught up because it's all emotional that they not fucking listening. Like the dudes can hear this. How the fuck do we oppress you, but you've been running the household forever? That's a great point to make. How the hell? The same way as everybody hates black men, but you know they praise them too. How the hell does that work? I understand two things can be true at the same time, but those two things contradict each other.
Yep.
So I don't know how the hell. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. She say they praise us for being dusty, and it's like, okay, so they praise us for being dusty. They enable us to be dusty, but at the same time, we're oppressing them. So that's like saying somebody's children can oppress them. I mean, I'm just saying that. I'm just asking a question out loud. I'm just saying that just doesn't make any sense to me. How you allow your children to oppress you?
Yeah, it makes no sense, man.
I mean,
it
that
makes no sense at all.
It makes no sense. Red Illusion says she want everything tonight. And also, they say, imagine caring about a celebrity's relationship. I mean,
that's a great point. Just think about that. She's talking about Neo, somebody in the top 1% of men, and she's attributing what the hell he does. And this is what they all do, attributing what he does or what other celebrities are doing in their relationships to what all black men do. How do you even come to that? Like, it tripped me out. It'd be a girl had one relationship with one guy, it goes bad. All men are trash. You only dealt with one. So I don't know, man.
I mean, and then that's another thing. I mean, we all want bad body, burrito, refrigerator shaped white women. But every time you see black men that have black women, she never highlights that unless it goes bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time she highlights that. Oh, it proves my point. What I was saying, black man ain't shit. But it's like, then talk about Rob Perkins' old dusty ass then. Because you proved our point. You projecting. You went and got a nigga that wear tank tops all the time on his live, smoked Black and Miles, and is actually a truck driver. So, I mean, at least he made decent money. But, I mean, he on the road knocking other women up, probably. I would imagine. So why you don't call him out? She said she would never talk bad about Rob Perkins. Explain that to me. He's pretty much the example or the definition of what you're talking about. He got like 6 kids. One of them is yours, including. And you mean to tell me you ain't calling him out? Y'all ain't married. Makes no sense. All right, we're gonna just play a little bit less. And then the next person I'm gonna play, actually, this shit gonna be funny, but let's go.
However, ain't nobody shed no tears for Crystal Smith because you knew what type of man you was dealing with. And if he was still a good man after cheating on Monyetta, tricking her into getting her tubes tied, being engaged to her, and then leaving her a single mother with his children, then he's good enough for you. If the cheating was good when Monyetta was experiencing it, then the cheating needs to be good when you are experiencing it because you were one of the numerous women that Neo was cheating on Monyetta with. And if you are okay with that, then don't come back and complain just because you married him. You thought you were getting a different black man, but you got the same one. And now you want to get all over social media and cry about it. I don't have any sympathy. Black women, look at how they treat their preferences and learn from that. Whatever you think, get in the comment section and let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video when you do so.
Yeah, kill yourself. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Anyways, I think this next one, me personally, I think he get bad advice, but I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and decide what y'all think. If he can, what is it? You said, Ray Lucy said, I can hear that voice complaining about the temperature of her fries. These fries were supposed to be hot and they're cold. Yeah, you sound like that fake library character out of a TV show, man. All right, so this next one, like I said, I personally think dude gives bad advice, but Jay might like his advice. So we're gonna go ahead and let's let me see. We'll do this one right here.
How to deal with coochie hair getting stuck in your mouth. Guys, every single pussy you eat ain't gonna be a completely shaved pussy. That's just unrealistic. So there's gonna come a time when you're gonna eat a pussy and you're gonna get some pubic hair stuck in your mouth. One way to kill the mood is to fucking do all that spitting shit, making it notice. You're gonna go ahead and make the woman feel fucking insecure, and you're gonna fucking kill the whole mood. Don't do that shit, bruh. Y'all motherfuckers out here claim that y'all savages and y'all demons. Sometimes y'all be acting like little bitches. What you want to do in this scenario is you want to move the hair towards the front of your tongue, and you want to go ahead and stop eating her pussy. Keep playing with it with one hand and lick her inner thigh with the other hand. I mean, with your tongue until it rolls off, or lick the bed sheet until it rolls off, and then go back to eating her pussy again. Yeah, don't make it obvious, y'all. Don't be making jokes and shit, because women, they already be feeling insecure when we be down there eating their pussy anyway, wondering how it smells and how it tastes. So don't fucking come up talking about, I need a toothpick. How to deal with coochie hair getting stuck in your mouth.
So do you
how to deal with coochie
do you
hair
like
getting
what he said so far, Jay?
No comment.
All right. Let's go with this one.
You want to stick your dick in something that's not human? Well, I got you covered. We represent everybody over here. I want to start out by saying I'm sorry you get no pussy, but you need help too. So, a toilet paper roll. Get you a toilet paper roll and lube up the inside of that cardboard thing. And just go to town on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, a banana peel. Get you a banana peel. Eat the banana first so you can get you a strong boost of potassium. And then wrap the peel around your dick and work that bitch out. Number 3, get you a cup and get you 2 sponges. Put the sponge on the inside of the cup on each side. Boom, boom. Put you a latex glove in the middle and pull the wrist part out and wrap it around the rim. Lube up that inside part and then just go to town on that bitch too. Explore different tight-fitting objects around your house. Just keep the family dog out of this shit, and everything should be good to go.
You agree with anything he said on that?
No comment.
Oh, come on, man. You know you agree with that, man. He ain't said nothing that touch your soul yet. All right, we're gonna try this one.
How to do the bird bag with your ball sack. Guys, we ain't got a lot of moves that we can do with our nuts. So I suggest you write this one down. If you've been doing the bat wing that I told you about, then you should have a nice pair of stretchy nuts to do this with. So first things first is practice. I need you to get in the shower and pull your nut sack out away from your skin using your thumb and your middle finger, okay? Don't grab the actual testicle. Your ass gonna be out for the season. So once you pull your nut sack out away from your skin using your thumb and your middle finger, I need you to reach back with the index finger and poke your nut sack down. It's gonna create like this bowl shape, all right? I need you to fill that shit up with water. Get as much as you can in there. And once you feel like you can get a nice amount stored in your balls, it's time to move on to the next step. Time to do this with a bitch. So next time you have a bitch over, I want you to show her this trick. You can use water, you can use milk, you can use Kool-Aid. I don't give a fuck. Pull your goddamn nut sack out, fill it up with a liquid, and make the bitch drink from it. At them bitches this year. How to do the bird bath.
So, Jay, you ever did the bird bath before?
No.
It was one on here I want to play, but I'm scared to play it because this dude right here, man. Oh, man. All right, well, I'm going to play this one instead.
How to make your partner deep throat you. Look, it's going to come a time when you get some head and you're going to get tired of that same old regular stuff. And you're going to want some new shit. You might want to see a magic trick. You want that thing to disappear. So I got you covered. Look, what you want to do is you want to grab some lube. You want to lube your dick up because it's going to make it easy on the back of their throat if you care about their well-being. Then you have them lay flat on the bed on their back. Head need to be tilted out the bed just a little bit. You align your dick with their mouth, all right? When you put it in, have them guide it in with their hand. You know, let them go at their own pace. When you hit the back of their throat, that's when you can kind of take the wheel a little bit. Be gentle, though. Don't be too rough, especially if this is the first time, because you might not have this happen to you again. If y'all still having trouble after following these techniques, what I suggest you do is have them finger gag themselves to get the engine warm a little bit, and then try that shit again.
All right. What you think about that advice, Jay?
Man, no comment on that shit, man.
Man, give your comments. It's all right, man. It's just us.
Man, look, you should just email the dude and tell him to come on to the show. Because he seemed like he ready for a stand-up comedy role.
I'm about to do that. Now, I'm sorry, but for me, I think it's some bad advice. It's a very young mindset. I think he's from Alabama too, but I think it's a very bad. I don't think it's really good advice. Now, me and you, we can laugh at him.
Oh God,
we grown ass men now, but it's like I don't think dudes need to really listen to that advice. So, I mean, what's your opinion on the advice? Do you think he giving good advice or bad advice?
It depends on what situation you're in. Like, I don't know, man. Like, cause like I tried to block out some of the stuff from the very beginning because he had me rolling right from the get-go, so I couldn't take nothing else serious. I thought it was all that's like a comedy skit, but I don't know nothing about no bird bath, and I don't know nothing about putting no lube on your dick. That's what I spit for. But I don't know, man. Come on, man. Don't play another one of these hoes. You need to email the dude, man. We need to get him on the show.
I see, man.
Where's he at? How many subs he at?
I think he had 9. He had 936.
Yeah, we should get him on, man. Look, that's funny though. It's fun. I give him props. It's funny, man. It's funny.
Man. It was.
Is that all he do is shorts?
It looked like it.
Like, go click on his videos.
Yeah, that's all he do is shorts.
All he do is shorts. All right.
Oh, this is the one I wanted. This here.
So with this one here, I didn't say evil because I really don't think it's all that bad. it might be a little disrespect to boundaries, but that's about it. So basically, this requires you to pressure somebody, nag them, just being persistent about, getting some ass. And the person is constantly declining. And they cave in eventually just because they tired of resisting you. So you laying in bed with your old lady, you ask, can I have some ass? She say no. 10 minutes later, you ask again, can I have some ass? She say no. You ask again, can I have some ass? And she finally say, all right, man, take it. Just because she said yes, I don't think that makes you a bad person. If that was the case and you really did something to coerce her, then hell, you can fuck anybody. Like, even if you're a straight dude like myself, I'd be out here getting ran through by gay dudes if they ask me enough time. Can I?
Oh man, hey,
how'd you find this dude?
Red Loser said solid advice, Alabama wisdom. Jay Line, he already knows these tricks.
Fuck Red. Like, how'd you find this guy?
Oh man, no, they were doing a reaction to him on playback.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Oh my goodness. All right. So the last video of the night, we got the brother, Australian brother. They was able to get rid of him.
Down under?
Yeah, from down under. They was able to get rid of him. So, but we're gonna let him rock out tonight.
Carry a child for 9 months.
If you're not gonna,
sorry,
my headphones.
That nigga ain't Australian.
If you're not gonna have children,
he from Australia.
Yeah, no, he ain't Romanian.
Is it Romanian? I thought it was Australia. All right, whatever.
Not gonna what are you gonna do with your lives?
If I'm not gonna have children, travel, just pursue anything that makes me happy. Try to make money. I love traveling, so I would probably just
drink cocktails on the beach. Okay, next.
About the same thing, like travel, focus on my career, things like that. Like my career will become my baby.
What about you?
I honestly just want to get right into my career.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
What do you want to do in life?
Right now, so I go to the University of Miami. I'm majoring in interactive media. What I want to do with that is build virtual reality simulators for the military. Then I'm also minoring in motion pictures. I'm interested in acting and shit like that. Yeah,
Miss Cuba, what about you?
Do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Well, I plan on becoming a doctor. So I'm just my career.
Your career.
I'm passionate about it. So
A life without children is vapious, and it's inane, and it's pointless. And you may sit here and think that your career matters, but the truth is that your job will fire you at a whim and don't give a second, don't give a solitary shit. And when you're 52 and you're past it with no grandchildren in a house by yourself, and all your friends have grandchildren in this beautiful life, and you're sitting there by yourself, do you think the fact that you can afford a few extra Gucci bags is going to genuinely make you feel happy? I was at my grandmother's 93rd birthday. I looked there. My grandmother had 9 children because there was my father and 8 more. They all had a bunch of kids, blah, blah, blah. I stood there and I looked at my 93-year-old grandmother, and there was a room, a whole room full with maybe 70 people that came from that one woman. Isn't that remarkable?
Yeah.
That nobody cared about her career. Nobody asked what job she did. Nobody asked how many times she went to the club. Nobody asked if she had time to go to festivals. No, you had 70 sentient beings, including myself, full of life from one woman who dedicated herself to being a mother and a good wife. That is beautiful. And if you sit here and genuinely think that you're going to work your ass off through your fertile years, and by the age of 54, you're not going to be suicidal alone with a cat, then you're dumb. The happiest women on earth have children and a man who's paying the bills and their mothers. The happiest people on earth. I guarantee it. Your mothers. Ask your own mother. Do you regret having me? She's going to say, of course not. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. So now you're going to sit here and you're going to end your own bloodline. All your ancestors were out there surrounded by saber-toothed fucking tigers trying to survive on the streets out there in caveman days just to get to the final end where we have all the medical care and you can live in a nice warm house for your fucking selfish ass to say, no, I don't want kids. I'm too busy in the fucking strip club or going to fucking Mallorca to have a pina colada on the beach. It's absolutely insulting to your entire bloodline.
everything everyone above you has ever done and struggled for. All the times your grandparents went to work when they didn't feel like it, just for you to exist. For your selfish ass to say, no, me and my passions and my dreams and my shit drawings and my Instagram page is worth more than ever having children. You're a selfish fuck. Fuck that. You should all have kids.
Yeah, he cooked that shit. Don't try to talk. You on mute. He cooked that shit. He cooked that shit. That's who they got rid of, though. The guy that's talking about carrying on lineage. The guy that's talking about doing things that's better for society. That's who they got rid of. Now, of course, it can be abrasive at times. Entertaining at times. But overall, the message makes sense because a lot of guys are bitchified these days. Uh-oh, I'm coming back to my idea for the short. I'm almost there. I got to keep talking. I'm going to have to put it in my phone like Jay does. But that's what he's talking about. The women are more masculine. The men are emasculate. Oh, I got it. Hold on. Jay, go ahead, man. What's your opinion? What he had to say? I'm going to put this in my phone. I just remembered.
Like, he's trying to take the skills and the wisdom that I try to give him.
Sure.
But Andrew Tate's 100% right. And yeah, like him getting canceled was some bullshit. That was just straight up bullshit. But there's a war on truth. There's a certified war on truth. I had multiple people, y'all. I don't tell y'all. I had multiple people try to take my channel down already. Not just kinks and curls. It's amazing to me. And I wish he could have, like, when you riding that high, when you said some shit that's like, and you keep going in the word, like you just be feeling it. He was feeling it. He could have said it better, but he said it right. He said it right. And you saw the look on girls' faces. That's going to be the biggest. They were looking sick. No, they know that's going to be the biggest joy that they ever going to get in this world. Ain't no job going to do it for you. Ain't no money going to do it for you. Men we chase the money so we can have that with the people in our lives. We want to create the situation where we can provide for these people and have those experiences. Women want to go get the money because they think that's what's going to give them the experience. But you, the woman, we don't want you for that. Like, and as soon as they wake the fuck up and realize that, I don't get it, man. Feminism did a really good job, man. They did a really good fucking job. Like all this woke talk shit, like for real, that's not what's going to make you happy, you dumb bitch. They just doing that shit to get taxes out of your good goofy ass. More money. Who cares? Majority of consumer debt. Women. Y'all make like 95% of purchasing decisions. Y'all buying shit. Y'all good for business. You good for business. Hell yeah, get out there and fucking work and be independent. They don't understand this shit, man. They tell them to go, like they telling them to not be women, be men. And that's going to cause a lot of women. They even showed it the most unhappy age of women, with most unhappy group of women, college educated, that make over $50,000. They're the most unhappy motherfuckers walking around in the United States right now. Most unhappy. And think about it. There are homeless people sleeping under bridges in the wintertime. But them bitches with a college degree making over $50,000 are the most unhappy. That'll tell you something. That's all I got. Did you write your idea down, or did you really try to go and record it?
No, I wrote it down.
Oh, okay.
I wrote it down. That's why I wanted to show all these different videos. All right. Most of them I just picked on a whim.
Hold it down.
They would say, it's my show. Why wouldn't I hold it down? But that's why I showed that. Because a lot of people, a lot of these guys say dumb shit. Now, I'm not going to front. Sometimes, we can get a little out of character sometimes, depending on what we're talking about. But overall, the message is not to mistreat women, misuse women, and things of that nature. Overall. But we also categorize it the way Synthetic G did not. We categorize shit. If you over here in this category, this is how you protect yourself. This is how you move. If you over here, you have less risk because you mitigated it. You have less situations that you got to even worry about. And that's the damn truth. That's all we try to kick game with. We kicking up dust while we doing it, but we mostly kicking up game and dropping jewels at the same time. And people got to learn to pick that, especially females. If y'all feel that it's so terrible out here for y'all, then why are you still out here? How does that make sense that you want to be out here by your damn self? How does it make sense that you think having protection of a man is unsafe, but you're going to be out here where it's a bunch of men by yourself out in the world? It doesn't make sense. I mean, it's a lot of like wayward, backwards thinking. And I mean, if that's how you want to live your life, especially as an adult, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't really hurt nobody. You just hurting yourself. But people trying to give you knowledge so that way you don't hurt yourself. It's people that ain't already been through it. The best thing to do is get knowledge from men. I mean, like Jace just said a moment ago, we go work hard so we can have all those things, so we can have a family, take care of our family. That's what we do it for. And then women will say, oh, no, they out there being selfish. It's not, no, when you go through all these things, and I always ask the question, why don't women have more empathy for men? When you go out there and start going through these quote unquote the same struggles that you see men going through all the time, then I would think you would have more empathy for men, right, Jay?
Yeah, but they have less.
They have less. Now you're told you're better than a man. You're not a man. You never will be. The things that make up of a man, and the biggest one is biology. That's what you will never have, and you will never be. I don't care if you go get the surgery, even down to the chromosome, you'll never be a man.
Never. Give it up.
So you can fight on all this all you want, but it won't. It will never change nothing. So I just wanted to see, and Jay, in your personal opinion, who gave the worst advice out of all these videos that I played? Who gave the worst?
I'll let him. I'm not gonna consider the guy that was doing the shorts giving advice. Because I just look at that as a comedy skit. Because it was funny.
You're a grown ass man. I look at it the same way, but that's all he does.
And I got something crazy to tell you. We might have to do a collab on this. I just read something in my comment section.
Okay.
But I'll take that one dude as a joke, so I'm not gonna count him. So out of that, it was Cynthia G.
Mm-hmm.
It was Cynthia G.
And why?
Because it's misinformation. You can't contradict yourself multiple times in the same goddamn fucking sentence, in the same paragraph. Like, you can't. How the hell can I take your advice when you say, yeah, man, you know, when you hold on. What's a good contradiction that sounds stupid as fuck? You only open the door when it's dark, but when it's light, you open it up too.
Huh?
Like, let's say like somebody open the door, they tell a kid, you know, don't open the door.
I never heard that. That's a dummy.
I've never heard. I just made it up right now. And this is some bullshit. I was trying to think of something stupid because that's what it sounds like. Don't open the door if it's dark outside, but open it up when it's daytime too.
Or how about sometimes a cucumber tastes better pickled?
Yeah, that too. Well, I don't know if that's a contradiction because a lot of people don't know cucumbers are pickles. They just, you know, soaked in vinegar. But you know, that's besides. He bringing that day yellow. You can't keep using but Chappelle shit, man. I'm the Chappelle guy.
Hey, you're not Chappelle.
I'm the Chappelle guy, bro.
I liked Chappelle before you did.
I don't know about that, man. Well, he go, you can like Chappelle before I did, but guess what? I'm the Chappelle show goddamn fucking guy.
Okay, what was his last special?
The Chappelle show.
No,
I'm talking about the Chappelle show. I said Chappelle show.
You gotta share it. You gotta share it.
What do you mean?
Anyways, moving forward.
Hate him.
White power. Moving forward.
You didn't say it right. White power. That's how you gotta say that shit.
No, I'm talking about the part where he'll say something. It's something wrong. Wait, who is it?
Something wrong with Will and Grace don't mean there's something wrong with you. That mean there's something wrong with Will. White power.
That part.
You know I got it, man. You know I got that shit.
Because he really kept throwing his head out. You're like, white power.
Niggers. Jews.
So, hope y'all enjoyed the show. Appreciate for whoever came through. Shout out to my boy Low Key. Appreciate you for popping in, bruh. Appreciate you. Yeah, you know, we got more to come, man. I can't wait to see what Jay want to go ahead and talk about in the comment section. It must have been something horrendous.
Yeah, something sick.
Oh man, yeah, I know it's gonna be a good one. But as y'all know, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Your boy JTL, aka Out from the Norm, will be here
18
to do his damn thing. Matter of fact, Jay, you know you're better than me at this. Let me see, because you ain't even.
Why the fuck you lying?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Well, we about to get up out of here, y'all. Like I said, once again, 8 p.m. every Thursday Eastern time. Your boy JTL, aka Out from the Norm. Make sure you also go to my channel, check me out if you haven't yet, and subscribe. Out from the Norm 18, the number 18, all one word. Jay, go ahead, give them your handles before we get up out of here.
Hey, y'all find me over here on Saturdays, 7 o'clock Central Time. I don't know what time that is for y'all, so you know to tune in. And you can find me on Let's Talk with JVJ. Put shit out every day. But yeah, that's all I got. You want to hit it on the count of 3?
Let's hit it.
All right, 1, 2, 3, y'all.
Chill.
Peace.
Women bring forth life. Men plant the seed. Okay? So, Jay.
If you want, man, I remember I used to go out with I used to take an ugly chick out with me on purpose. Just to get other chicks.
A lot of these women choose men who are weaker or choose men who are fuckboys and then complain about the very same attributes.
Male and all this dumb shit.
Doing something. You gotta be careful about shit like this. Jay, what you right now? You're trying to steal another idea. You're stealing another idea. Tell the truth, ain't you?
Nah, I just came over that idea. It has nothing to do with that.